What's popping y'all, it's JJplusplus here, and today guys we're going to be having a look at the Faggio, something that has been spoken about several hundred times in the past. So what is there left to talk about? A damn lot, okay? So the Faggio was added with GTA 5 back in September 2013, but had occurred in earlier Rockstar titles. Originally introduced in GTA Vice City, the Faggio thrived with everyone just having a great time with it, and from then on was added to every GTA game after that, of course excluding GTA Advance and Chinatown Wars, two games that would have been fantastic if it wasn't for this depressing fact. But moving back into GTA Online, just a few years after the release of Grand Theft Auto 5, a delightful addition was added to the game, in the form of the Bikers Update, that which gifted not one, but two new Faggio variants, the Faggio Sport and the forever to be loved Faggio Mod, one of the most customizable vehicles in all of GTA history. And recently, in what Rockstar stated as the largest GTA 5 update of all time, a new Faggio model was released. This model was not purchasable, but could be found in a single one-time only mission, the pizza delivery mission. In the mission, you are to be instructed to take a Faggio Sport with a pizza box on top of it and take it over to LSIA for it to be delivered to Cayo Perico. Despite the journey being several in-game hours, the pizza still seemed to be an option for the inhabitants of the small island. Sadly, as I said, this version of the Faggio could not be purchased and used in any other way, but at least we still have the Pizza Boy Faggio from Liberty City Stories. So in GTA 5 there are three main variants of the Faggio: the standard Faggio, the Sport, and the Mod. These three vehicles are the foundations of GTA 5 Online, but sadly both the Faggio Sport and the Faggio Mod are entirely excluded from GTA 5's story mode. But despite this dystopian truth, the standard Faggio can be found in the single player mode of GTA 5. In fact, Trevor can be seen referencing GTA 4 by shouting out the well-known line "Scooter Brothers" to a random civilian during a player swap scene.
Scooter Brothers! Where are we going today, Scooter Brother?
We are Scooter Brothers! Scooter Brothers! We are brothers on scooters! Where are we going today, Scooter Brother? Scooter Brother! Where did he go?
So looking at the stats for the Faggio Mod by Rockstar, we can see that the speed is set at 48.29, the acceleration is at 28.75, the braking is at 13.33, handling at 51.52, and the overall rating is set at 35.47. In the game's files, the Faggio mod has been set to 55.92 miles an hour or 90 kilometers an hour, but has been tested to reach up to 74.25 miles an hour or 119.49 kilometers an hour after upgrades, that is. The Faggio mod will set you back $55,000, making it the most expensive of the Faggio variants. The Faggio mod is one of the most customizable vehicles in GTA 5. There are hundreds of custom options to choose from. You have all the standard enhancements like engine tuning or armor, but most importantly you can add more mirrors than has been shown in all 5 seasons of the Black Mirror, and more lights than can be seen from satellite images of Tokyo at night. You also have a number of livery options to add onto the Faggio mod, but I'm obviously going for the British flag because I do drink more tea than the entire population of Turkey. There are also a number of other features that can be added to the Faggio mod, but you can find out those for yourself. Do note that upgrading the Faggio mod can cost a lot more than you may think, because I spent over $600,000 on this one. Driving the Faggio Mod around is just a delight, with the ability to wheelie for several decades before experiencing any issues, and having the handling of an F1 car. You should not be disappointed by this fresh set of wheels. Okay, seriously, this thing is slow and hard to turn, but you know, that's sort of the beauty of it. Honestly, if someone asked me what my favourite vehicle in this game was, I would likely say the Deluxo without missiles, but the Faggio is way up there, like at least in my top 5. The Faggio is just a fine piece to look at, and I always have a blast using it. Like, why do you think I've made 6 Fun with Faggios videos? Because I like using the Faggio and it's funny to use against tryhards. Some other facts to note about the Faggio mod is that it's based on the Piaggio Vespa 50 Special. The Faggio mod weighs 100 kilos, has 2 seats, is rear-wheel drive, and has 3 gears, but can't be found on the streets of Los Santos. For the standard Faggio, Rockstar has given a speed of 48.29, the acceleration a 25, the braking a 13.33, the handling a 48.48, and the overall rating a 33.78. In the game's files, the Faggio's top speed has been set at 55.92 miles an hour and has been tested at 103.25 miles an hour, which seems a lot higher than I would have thought, but this is likely due to a slight glitch. When you wheelie, your rear wheel suspension compresses and decompresses, which for some reason gives you an extra boost of speed. The standard Faggio will cost you $5,000, making it the cheapest Faggio variant and the second cheapest vehicle in GTA 5. For the customization, there isn't really much to say. There aren't really any custom options other than the paint job, but you do have all the standard vehicle mods to add. Not much different from the Faggio mod, just a little faster and harder to drive. While the Faggio is still a charming little scooter, it is also just a charming little scooter. If you want to be a real Chad, you buy yourself a Faggio mod and chuck on as much trash on it as possible. The Faggio, like the Faggio mod, is based on the Piaggio Vespa 50 Special, has 2 seats, weighs 100 kilos, has 3 gears, and is rear-wheel drive. But the Faggio can be found and stolen off the streets. The Faggio Sport stats from Rockstar say that the speed is at 50.97, acceleration is 49.38, braking is 13.33, handling is 51.52, and the overall rating is 41.3, the highest of the 3 models. According to the game's files, the top speed of the Faggio Sport is 59.03 miles an hour, but has been tested to go as fast as 76.75 miles per hour. The Faggio Sport will set you back a grand $47,500. Sadly, like the standard Faggio, there are no customization options for the Faggio Sport other than the paint job. But, oh well, the Faggio Sport is like the reject of the Faggios anyway. The Faggio Sport feels slower and easier to drive than the Faggio Mod, and that is its problem. The Faggio Sport isn't really that appealing to me. If the standard Faggio and the Faggio mods didn't exist, then I would think that the Faggio Sport is great, but in comparison to the other versions, the Sport is garbage. It looks too modern and is somehow slower than the others despite the 38-year age difference. The Faggio Sport, like the other 2 Faggios, has 2 seats, is rear-wheel drive, has 3 gears, but weighs 110 kilos and is based off the Piaggio Zip 2007 Peugeot V-Click Keenco Agility 50. Jesus. Well, I feel like this is a no-brainer really, but I'll explain anyway. The Faggio is just a masterpiece that honestly I feel was created by the hands of God himself. It's a slow, uncontrollable mess with a 0 to 60 of never, and that's what makes it so epic. It's at the lowest end of practicality and serves no purpose other than to be a meme. But the Faggio is the most iconic vehicle in the GTA series. Not the Hydra, not the Annihilator, not the Hunter, the Faggio. Just because it's completely useless. Right, so you have a Faggio, but what can you do with it that's fun? Beat up tryhards. If you've seen Fun with Faggios 5 or 6, you will know that I love beating people up with the nightstick while controlling the Faggio. The number of Oppressor Mark IIs I've destroyed while riding around on the Faggio is quite ridiculous. It's about the most satisfying thing in existence, so if you want something to do, go get yourself a Faggio and grind out your KD with a nightstick and sticky bombs for the Mark IIs and jets. The more challenging the kill, the funnier and more entertaining. And another thing you can do with the Faggio is do some epic stunts and jumps. I personally like to go to the skate park and do some tricks, but you can do them pretty much anywhere. Now looking into the future of the Faggio, without a doubt the Faggio will be added to GTA 6, if it's ever released that is, but what I am hoping is that they'll add another Faggio variant into the expanded and enhanced version of GTA 5 later this year, or that they add a Faggio Mark II, Arena War Faggio, or a Benny's upgradable Faggio. That would be nice. Okay, so most vehicles in GTA have a meaning behind their name. They often relate to something from a show or movie the real life vehicle appeared in. For example, the JB700. JB stands for James Bond and the 700 looks like 007. The names of some vehicles have some other meanings related to the vehicle name itself, but the Faggio is based off the Piaggio Vespa. They sound the same, but I want to see if it meant anything else, so I deciphered the name Faggio and realised that it translates from Italian to beech tree. This is a beech tree. See the resemblance? I do. The beech tree is a slow-growing type of tree frequently found in the UK, and the Faggio is a slow-moving bike that's frequently found in the UK as well. As I said earlier, both the standard Faggio and the Faggio mod are based on the same vehicle, the Piaggio Vespa 50 Special, but the standard and the mod both have different stats, so I'll be making different comparisons for them. I'll also be referencing the game file top speeds without upgrades, as obviously the real life models won't have engine tuning. The Faggio mod is based off the Piaggio Vespa 50 Special, and here are some of the stats for both vehicles. The mod has a top speed of 56 miles per hour, while the Piaggio has a top speed of only 24. The mod weighs 100 kilos and the Piaggio weighs just 66. Both the in-game Faggio and the real one have 3 gears, and for the price, the GTA one will cost you $55,000 and the IRL one will cost you $3,300. Quite the significant difference. I guess Rockstar just needed them extra shark card sales. Now for the standard Faggio. The Faggio's top speed is 55 miles per hour and the Piaggio's top speed is 24. The Faggio weighs 100 kilos and the Piaggio weighs 66. Both models have 3 gears and the price for the Faggio is $5,000 while the Piaggio will set you back around $3,300, which makes the Faggio the most realistically priced version of all the Faggios. Moving on to the Faggio Sport, which is based on the Piaggio Zip. The top speed of the Sport is 59 miles per hour, with the Piaggio only being capable of reaching 40. The Sport weighs 110 kilos and the Piaggio weighs 86. The Faggio Sport only has 3 gears, while in real life the Zip has 4. The Faggio Sport will cost you $47,500 and the Faggio Zip will only cost you $1,900. Well, if you've been watching the video, I think you can guess which Faggio is the best in my opinion. The Faggio Mod has to be one of the greatest vehicles in this game. Nothing has entertained me more than taking out KD warriors on a scooter infested with dozens of mirrors and lights. The mod clearly has the most beauty out of the 3 Faggio variants, and Rockstar deserves nothing but praise for putting such a phenomenal vehicle in this game. The Faggio Sport is just boring. It's modern and doesn't give across as good a vibe as the Faggio Mod does. The standard Faggio is okay, but can't be heavily upgraded, so it's just not as good as the Faggio Mod. If you are looking to get yourself a Faggio for free in story mode, they are most commonly found in Mirror Park, the Richmond Mansion, the Rehabilitation Centre, and if you want to find a Faggio in GTA Online, then just look around urban areas as they are most likely to spawn there. So to summarise, the Faggio is a great vehicle that has stood the test of time since 2002, with many people having a wonderful time with it. The Faggio Mod is the best of the 3 variants in my opinion, and I do believe we'll see more of the Faggio in future Rockstar titles. And that is pretty much it for the video. Head over and subscribe for more epic GTA 5 content, and I hope you all enjoyed the video. Goodbye to all of you and have a great day.